Yo, how's it going, guys? Spencer here, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to attract abundance. Okay, now before I kind of get into a couple things, I'm going to mention something. If you can't tell, I'm in the snow, right? I'm at like some lookout point. I know it looks like I'm in heaven. I mean, I kind of am. This looks absolutely insane. I'll show a little walk around in a little bit maybe, but I also want to just mention that it's very, very cold. Okay, so if my nose starts running or I start sniffling, just accept it. Okay, I'm sorry, but there might also be some wind in this video as well, because like I said, I'm on a summit. So if that happens, it is what it is, and I'm going to try to do this in a one take, but there are distractions every once in a while, so if there are any, I do apologize in advance. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the video. And one other thing you guys should do is listen, subscribe, okay, like the video, because it helps other people see this, and you know, only like the video at a point where you feel like you should. So if you haven't liked the video yet, don't like it yet. And the last thing is, like, make sure you guys like leave a comment and let me know if you guys want to see any sort of future videos, or if you guys like have any feedback from me or just want to talk to me. I'll be in the comments and I'm gonna reply to everybody, promise. So yeah, let's get on with the video. I know I already said that, but like I said, one take. So attracting abundance. Now, first off, what is abundance, right? Abundance is just like abundance. And why do you want abundance, right? Well, you want an abundance of good things, and you probably want an abundance of money. You want an abundance of good friends, of good times, of like things to do, of luck. You want an abundance of safety, of friendships, of trust. You want an abundance of money. You want an abundance of good weather, abundance of what you need, abundance of good food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want abundance of good stuff, right? And the thing is, guys, we're all attracting abundance already. Ooh. Oh man, we're already tracking abundance. And if you don't have something like an abundance that you want, say like money, there's a reason for that. And it comes down to like your belief systems, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But I want to explain something. Like, having an abundance of whatever you want is like natural. It's not like some far out crazy thing, because like, let me explain this, right? Abundance is the natural state of what? The entire universe, okay? Now let me explain this in a little more detail. So look at this sun right here. See it? It's big old and bright. It's big, huge, and bright. It's actually getting brighter, but that's for another topic. It's getting brighter, but if you notice something, you see this angelic light around it. It's called light. It's called sunlight, and it emits every single day of the year. And if you stand out here too long, even in the cold weather, it'll burn you. That's how powerful it is, right? And it's giving off super powerful light energy waves every single second for like what, billions or millions of years, who knows, very long time. So abundance, right? And this is just one star, and there's however many stars in the Milky Way, and there's however many Milky Ways in the universe, and it just keeps going, right? Like, we're probably just an atom in like a smaller, like, we're probably just like a smaller thing, and Earth is just like an atom inside of like a bigger thing. So like, we're probably just like little ants, who knows? But also, like, if you notice, like, there's an abundance of what? Abundance of like space. There's an abundance of trees, like abundance of snow. Like, look how much snow this is. Like, this is an insane amount of just like stuff, right? So like, the universe will always fill a void, right? So wherever there's a void, the universe seeks to fill it, right? And it will fill it. And I'm kind of getting off topic, but not really, because like, I want you guys to understand that abundance is natural, okay? So if you don't have abundance, you're doing something or you're attracting something like that's unnatural. Like, it is literally easier. It's easier to attract an abundance of what you want if you just know like how to be mindful, right? One more thing I just thought of: an apple tree, right? Like, an apple tree has what? A bunch of apples. And guess what? When the apple tree dies, like in the winter, that apple tree will grow more apples the next season. Like, the apples just keep coming. Think about how many trees are in the forest, okay? Like, think about like how much money's in the world, right? Like, if I make $100 million, that doesn't take away from like your ability, like, or your chances of making $100 million. Like, I mean, look at the lotteries, right? There's like $1 billion lotteries now. Like, 20-year-old kids are winning like $250 million lottery. Like, it's crazy, okay? So there's enough money for you to have. There's enough money for me to have. There's enough happiness to go around. There's enough apples on the tree, you know? So the thing is, how do you attract abundance? Well, the first step is to know that you already are, okay? So you already are attracting abundance. What you guys need to understand is that you're attracting abundance right now in this second, right? And if you don't like your life, I'll just be honest, you just need to stop attracting the wrong things, right? We have a little cameo. He's giving us something from the sky. I don't know, very interesting. Very interesting, huh? Wonder what that is. I have no idea. I'm trying to keep this video about one topic, but so much is happening in the background. And yes, that's my fault, but what? This is the most lit background I've ever seen in a YouTube video. But just for perspective, I'm gonna go off an example of somebody who is not attracting what they want, right? As in their life is not where they want it. As in they might be sad or depressed, or they might just be broke, but they want a lot of money, or they just want a lot of friends, but everyone hates them, right? So there's something that I guess is easier to understand if I explain it from the other perspective, right? Because it's sometimes easier to know how to do something when you know what not to do, right? So what do a lot of depressed people do, or sad people, just in general? I've noticed they kind of wallow in it, right? They make themselves identify as depressed, right? They go maybe to a psychiatrist or something, or they go to a doctor, and the doctor diagnoses them with depression. That is such a mind, that's so horrible to even can't even believe that's a thing, right? It becomes their identity through sometimes the doctor, through sometimes their own negative self-talk. And then the thing is what do? They're just attracting more sadness and depression, right? And also a lot of depressed people will listen to what, Juice WRLD and Kurt Cobain and that kind of type of music. And that music's tremendous, right? It's really, really good. I respect all music. It's the universal language, right? But the thing is, if you listen to sad music, it's just reaffirming the sadness, right? That's basically how you attract an abundance of sadness, right? But yeah, that was just sort of a short example of how someone would be attracting an abundance of sadness, right? So a depressed person, if they don't want to be depressed anymore, they should, first thing, look at their music library, look at their friends, see how they're doing mentally. If they're like them, then you might need new friends, or you just might need to just be alone for a little bit, which is totally fine, right? It's totally okay to just be alone, right? And I think the recent events in the world has kind of led a lot of people to just kind of be alone, and a lot of people have been doing a lot of self-reflection, including me. And from that I realized okay, I really want to start a YouTube. All right, so I went on a little tangent right there, and I might have had to cut a little piece. We're gonna have to go back and check, but I basically just showed a small example of how somebody who is depressed would be attracting more depression, right? They're attracting abundance just like everybody else is, but they're unintentionally sometimes, and intentionally, without really knowing that they're doing it, they're intentionally / unintentionally attracting negativity and depression, reaffirming it, and then creating an abundance of depression, right? So the first thing you want to do if you're sad is to just look at your music library, look at your friends, look at what you do on a day-to-day basis, get outside. If you're stuck in the same room, or you're in the same four walls, that can create just a Groundhog Day type of effect, where you just really start reaffirming the same thing, and you really just can't see new things. And the number one thing I'd say, if you're kind of in that kind of mindset, or you're just kind of in a place where you feel stuck or depressed, or feel you're attracting an abundance of the wrong things, the number one thing I think you guys should do is get outside, just go somewhere. Get in a car. If you don't have a car, you got a friend that has a car, get in his car, get in her car, or get a bus, I don't know, get a bike, or just run. Okay, run somewhere and just go see something different, and you'll think something different. It's kind of cool. What I'm going to explain now is how somebody goes about attracting abundance of the things that they do want. And I'm just going to go off sort of universal things people want. Everybody wants to be healthy, okay? Everybody wants to get along with everybody. Everybody could kind of agree, okay, it'd be kind of nice if everybody was just cool, right? If we were all just cool with each other and just came together, wow, wouldn't that be so nice, huh? Everybody wants to be rich, let's be honest. And some people might not want to be rich, but they don't want to be broke, okay? So once again, they just want an abundance of money. They don't want to have to think about money. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants to just feel love. Everybody wants to feel happy, right? So how do you go about attracting these things? How do you go about having abundance of these things? Well, the first thing is to recognize that you have it already. It's already yours. That's the thing. It's already yours. All right, so basically, you guys need to understand something. If you've had a horrible 2020 up until this point, up until today, you can literally make a decision and just say okay, I don't have horrible days anymore. Just start saying that every single day, and then just start saying every single day is good. One thing you could say is abundance, right? I always say abundance, and you say that all the time, and then you just have abundance, right? Like, you just got to come up with like little mantras of things that you do on like a daily basis to just remind you that like it's not that bad. Okay, you could just come outside. Like, this is for you. Like, yeah, it took me some gas to get here, but like, I mean, come on. Like, everybody's got cool places they can go to, you know. Just go somewhere cool. Okay, and if you can't go somewhere cool, just think something cool. Okay, like, just start daydreaming. Like, why not? Another thing you can really do is like affirmations. Affirmations are super important because most people are doing affirmations on a daily basis without even knowing it. And sometimes, like, unfortunately, they might be negative, right? So people are like, I'm stressed out. I got a lot of things to do. I'm busy. You know, like, they're creating busyness when there's like none. Like, everybody's got a lot of things to do at all times, right? Everybody's busy. Guess what? Everybody's busy. But you're not going to get anything done thinking that. You're just going to get like all discombobulated and stress yourself out, right? And that low level stress literally kills you. So one thing you need to do is just like breathe in, breathe out. There's a thing called like the 4-4-4-4 method, which is like you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 4 seconds, you exhale for 4 seconds, you do it 4 times. Whew. And through that, you literally like reset your brain, right? It's kind of crazy. And I could kind of go on these points, but what I'm saying is like attracting abundance of whatever you want is like literally as easy as reminding yourself that like you already have it. If you want to be rich, just say you're rich over and over and over again, and like it will literally happen, right? And like it's easier said than done. Obviously you have to work at things, but like you can also say like the universe works in my favor. Like, I say every single day, I'm the luckiest person in anywhere around here. I'm the luckiest person. And like I have like the luckiest times. Like, it's so funny sometimes. And sometimes like I don't have lucky experiences, but I just sort of say like the luck is coming, you know? Or I just like to think it. Okay, I'll just be straight up, okay? I'm just gonna be straight up. If something like garbage happens to me, like the other day, my fuel cap on my first car, the fuel door broke when I was trying to drive up here, right? And I needed the gas because if I didn't get gas, I couldn't drive here. So I was stuck at the gas station trying to pry open the gas thing, and I had to like jam one of my like credit cards into it, and it took me like 20 minutes. But the whole time I was just like, this is a puzzle I gotta solve. Like, it was kind of fun, like, I'll be honest. But like most people, it would just stress them out to death. Like, they would just kind of like short circuit and just or they'd like, you know, not try to figure it out themselves, like take it to a shop, and then they might miss out on the trip that they were going to go on, you know? So like it's all about how you look at things. One also thing I want to mention about that is like I literally said like I already figured this out, okay? Like I already opened the fuel door. And one thing like I really want to kind of drive the point home, I guess, on is like you really need to understand that whenever you have a problem or like you don't know the solution to something that you need to know, right? Like say you have like a 3 hours to do like 10 hours of stuff, right? And it's all like super important. Just say like, okay, I got it all done in the right time. Now what should I do first or something? And like your brain literally doesn't know the difference between like what is about to happen, what has already happened. Like whatever you tell yourself is basically reality, right? So like say I'm gonna drive home after this. Like I already got home safe and sound. Like it's done. Like I know it for a fact. Like there's no doubt. And the thing is like you can't have doubt either. How do you not have doubt? Sometimes you'll feel doubt just because like that's like the negative subconscious programming that you still have to kind of get out of. That's sort of like it coming back, right? Because it takes practice, right? This stuff is not something you can do in a day, but guess what, it is. But like in reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be straight up. Like sometimes, you know, things take practice, which is totally fine. You just need to understand that like if you feel like that doubt feeling, that's like just you not believing in yourself, but it's not the real you. The real you already like knows this stuff is legit. That's the thing, because this is like just ancient knowledge, and that's like a different topic. But not really, it's all the same stuff. Like this is like just the past, present, and future all blended into one. Okay, and like this is kind of turning into a rant, but the thing is like I know people are probably getting some sort of value in this kind of content. I don't know, I mean, we'll see. When it comes to self-doubt, it's a very, very big problem, right? That's honestly, I'll be straight up, that's the number one problem people have, right? It's the number one problem I had, see? And it's something that like is literally the difference between anything you want to achieve and like complete failure is your own self-doubt, right? So like you have to believe like at like a soul level. Like when you think about something or you think about anything you want, you just have to like laugh at how you just like know you can do it. Like I literally feel like I can just like literally do anything. And like it's literally as easy as just saying that every single day for like I don't know, 30 days or something. It could be less. For me, it was less, just because, like, you know, I'm doing the self-talk and stuff, like, I'm a little more in tune, so I guess it would take me less time. It's not that I'm, like, cool or anything, but what I'm saying is, like, however long it takes you, literally, you need to remove the self-doubt. And how you do that is just say, like, I have no doubts. I'm 100% certain. I have nothing but abundance of what I want. You have to literally just put it on your phone's, like, lock screen, okay? Like, literally, take a screenshot of your phone, color it out on the photo editing thing, make it black, okay? Now you have a black this thing, and then get the app, what's it called? Phonto, Phonto. It's a free app, or just like some photo editing app, and type, I have no doubt of myself. I have no doubt. I am 100% certain I can do anything I set my mind to. And I set my mind on the following. I set my mind on the following. I am abundant in wealth. I attract, like, wealth every single day. I have nothing but love and peace in my life. The universe works in my favor. I am divinely protected and watched over every single place I go. Nothing bad can happen to me. I feel great about myself in every single second of every single day. And just, like, make it one line at a time, right? And then come up with your own, right? So, like, one for me is, like, I say, the lottery makes me rich. And then I play the lottery every time I get gas. Like, watch, you know? And I actually have won it, like, twice already. That's another video. Smaller amounts than what I'm going to win. But, you know, I still have won the lottery. So I am a, like, 2-3x lottery winner. And the lottery makes me richer every time I play. And yeah, it's kind of dope, right? And in my reality, that's true, right? So, like, you might think the lottery makes people broke, or, like, it's a stupid people tax, right? So that's cool, it's your reality, right? But in my reality, the lottery makes me rich, right? And, you know, in my reality, I can do anything I want, and I can attract anything, and I can actually manifest things slightly instantaneously. And it's kind of trippy, but, like, I'm not joking. I mean, I can't even speak on some of this stuff. It's so crazy, but, like, I can manifest my own feelings in my body, right? So, like, I'll have a headache, and then I just breathe in. I do the 4-4-4 thing, and I go. My headache is completely healed. I have no headache. I have literally no headache. My head has never felt better. My head feels literally amazing. My head feels awesome. My head feels so light. My head feels beautiful. My head is beautiful inside and out. My head is, like, warm. My head is fuzzy. Like, and then, like, I literally won't have a headache anymore. Like, I'm not joking. That's where you can get with this stuff. And yes, okay, I had to pause the video right there. But I know this video has gone in a couple different directions, but I mentioned that before as well. But we're just chilling up here at the top of the mountain, okay? Like, we're just hanging out, okay? And I know there's some value in this video, so just accept it, okay? I really genuinely appreciate if you're still watching this video, and you should appreciate yourself for having an attention span, because that is actually something everybody needs an abundance of focus, an abundance of attention. That's a huge one. This is one that, like, was super big for me, was, like, I just kept saying and thinking and feeling like I'm extremely focused. I'm hyper focused. I can focus on anything to a point where I can, like, zone out the entire world and just focus on that one task till it's done. And I say that to myself as an affirmation, and I believe that too. But, like, there are times where sometimes I can't think, like, straight and all that, but it is what it is. So yeah, like, honestly, the biggest thing you guys can do to, like, make this effective and just, like, really make this happen is, like, screw the 21 day, the 29 day thing. And it might take you 60 days. It might take you, I don't know, 10 days, whatever. Forget the days. You guys are on your phones every single day, okay? So the number one most powerful thing you can do is make your own lock screen. And I might even include a downloadable one in this video. That would be kind of tough, wouldn't it? But like, literally follow the instructions I laid out for you. And, like, I could put up one if I actually edit this video, or I just trim it up. I can maybe put in, like, one I made. It just says, like, I'm capable of making $100 million. Like, I have, like, an unlimited amount of anything I want if I just want it. Like, I say I'm divinely protected. I'm universally manifesting anything I want. I have 1 million subscribers. Like, this channel has 1 million subscribers. Like, I say stuff like that, right? And the thing is, like, it hasn't in December 1st, 2020, which is when I'm recording this. Hopefully I upload this around that time. But maybe in the future, in, like, a different reality, I actually already have brought this channel to 1 million subscribers or something like that. I don't know. I've actually grown a channel from 0 to 100,000 subscribers when I was like 16. That's how I made like my first little bit of money. If you guys don't know, I do like e-commerce and stuff like that, but we'll save that for like a different video. But yeah, honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of talking, and I have an infinite amount of talking energy, trust me, but I want to get some water, even though I don't need any water. One thing I am going to show you guys is the view, okay? And one thing I want to mention is, did you guys just see that guy just pulled up and just, okay, this guy pulled up and burped. He pulled up and burped twice, took a picture, and then pulled off, okay? But anyways, that's how it be out here. But look, can't stop the vibes. Burp all you want, brother. He has an abundance of burps, okay? But we got an abundance of peace, protection, wealth, love, friends, beauty. I mean, look at this. Woo. I mean, just look at this, man. It's like literally insane. What should we manifest today? World peace. But yeah, let's not fall here. So, just made a 30-minute YouTube video off the dome, just like that. My hands are freezing, but my hands are warm. My hands are warmer than they've ever been before. My hands have healed themselves. My hands don't even need gloves because of how warm they are. My hands feel amazing. My hands, you get what I'm saying, right? It's a practice, and like, you sound crazy when you say it out loud, and like, obviously I'm not walking around in public, like, I mean, actually no one's walking around in public, right? Everything is closed. But like, I'm not going around like, say, the mall like this, and I'm like, I'm protected, right? Like, because the real way to attract abundance and manifest anything you want, and that's kind of like where I was leading this whole video to, is like, at a certain point, you just know it. You know it as a fact. So I know I'm protected as a fact. I know I've made some serious money in my life, but I'm about to make some insane money, and I'm about to like do something really crazy in a good way. Like, I'm working on just a massive project. It's crazy, right? And there's things I there's things I just know, right? Like, at a core level, that like, I don't even have to say it, right? Like, the hand one is new, right? Because like, my hands aren't always as cold, but they're warm. Oh, I almost caught myself. And like, literally right as I said cold, my hands felt colder, okay? But like, if you do this enough, you'll see the results, and like, you'll see the results in real life enough times to where you just walk around with like a non-arrogant like chip on your shoulder. I guess that's not the right word. Like, you'll just walk around with this confidence, like this inner confidence, that you know that you can literally attract abundance of anything you want. You know that your thoughts make your reality. Positive thoughts will literally make you live longer. Like, that's like, what? Like, okay. Like, just think about that, okay? Like, think about what I just said. Positive thoughts will make you live longer, right? And the thing is, like, positive thoughts literally make you live longer, okay? What do you think is the best thing to do if you feel like you're aging and stuff? Say, I get younger every single day. Like, literally. My grandpa, right? He just turned 80. Oh goodness, I'm gonna get in trouble. 87, or I think actually 89, right? 89. He beat cancer. Like, he just like decided, I don't want cancer anymore, and it just left. Like, he drinks like stream water, and he's like a solid dude. And like, I just realized the last time I saw him, because I had a conversation with him, I'm like, so I didn't even ask this. I just kind of like wanted to figure it out without asking. But like, I kind of realized why he lives so long. He said he's had affirmations, and he didn't even call it that. He's just like, I have a little thing I read in my mirror every morning that just says I'm loved, everything is good. Like, it's like a spiritual, like, church type of thing. And like, what that is, like an affirmation. Like, he didn't call it that, but I'm like, wait, so how long have you been doing that? He's like, oh, 30 years. I'm like, what? Like, he's got great skin. Like, I'm like, well, this is crazy, okay? Like, that's that's nuts. And like, the other thing is, like, he also likes to like plant. He loves to like plant flowers and grow vegetables and stuff. And like, he also focuses on love, right? Like, his favorite thing in the world is to like have a dinner with his family, right? Because like, that is the most like valuable thing you can have, right? Or just like dinner with people you care about. And the thing, like, the best present you could give that person, like my grandpa, is a meaningful birthday card, right? That has a message on it from like the card that, resonates with something that like is sentimental to him, and a handwritten note, right? Like, just something genuine like that. Like, that is the best gift in his reality, right? And all those things together, like he'll read a card and just like get super emotional. And to me, like as a kid, I didn't really understand it, but now I'm like, wow. Like, I don't even know if he realizes what he's doing, but he's literally manifesting himself. Like, he's literally getting younger. Like, I'm telling you, like it's crazy out here. Like, I'm just kind of ranting at this point. This video is 34 minutes long, but I'm just feeling good. And I feel good every single second. And congratulations on feeling good every single second, every single day. And congratulations on your new riches, right? Do you doubt that you're rich? Do you doubt that you're a millionaire? No? Yes? I don't know, it's up for you to decide. But whatever you pick, you're gonna get. Because no matter what, guys, this is the last thing I'll say. No matter what you say to yourself, no matter how you act to other people, no matter what you really think about yourself and who you are, you're right, okay? So if you're stressed, you're right. If you don't have a lot of money, if you're, oh, I'm broke, I don't have any money, what's going on? You don't have any money. If you're healthy, if you get healthier every single day, you're right. Because some people could come over here and just see like a cold, annoying pull-off thing that has like a bright, annoying sun. Like, sun. But I just see heaven on earth. Like, hello. Right? It's all about your thought perception, right? And it's 2020. It's been a very, very like horrible year, right? And I've had very, very hard lessons this year as well. Like, I've had the best times in my life this year and actually the worst times as well, or some of the worst times. It could always be worse, right? Always be worse. But at the same time, like 2020 and 2021 and going on is going to be the best year and best years of your entire life. And every single year that goes on in your life from this point on, if you decide in your reality, because in my reality, this is how it's going to go, is every single day, every single month, every single year, your life gets better, richer, more abundant, more peaceful, more richer, more lovely, and more beautiful. So yeah, the decision is yours, but only you can make your reality. So I hope you choose your thoughts and your words extremely carefully. Don't overlook this, because if you do, it'll overlook you. Don't overlook your life, because then your life will overlook you. Ooh. And I did not sniffle in this video, but my lips did turn into deadness, and someone's pulling up. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you like what you see, I really appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, if you like the video at any point, make sure you do that. It actually helps the channel get to new people. And as well, make sure you comment if you want any advice, if you want any help, if you have any video ideas for the future. I'd love to hear them, and I'm gonna reply to every single person. So without further ado, it's been Spencer, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Enjoy having me.